How are you doing today?
I'm amazing. I was just thinking I'm about to slope off in my blue hot pants back to Finsbury Park, and I've been thoroughly kidnapped.
You got thoroughly kidnapped. We saw you and we said, right, that's it. You're coming to the pink den.
That's a Femme Fatale.
This is 100% Femme Fatale. Now tell us about this outfit.
Well, Sapphira is the colour sapphire, blue, right?
Yeah.
And so as I discovered her in the Bible, and she's the bad girl of the Bible,
She's a Femme Fatale.
She's a proper Femme Fatale. I was using her as my kind of gaming character back in 1990s, and I came to London a few years after that, having had a breakdown, and adopted her as my burlesque persona. And it just felt to me like a great gimmick to wear blue, because it was an easy colour. I was in advertising, and I thought even back in those days I'll be consistent with the colour blue and build a visual identity. And now it's like 21 years later. I think I have my 21st burlesque birthday in November.
Wow, congratulations. So why burlesque?
Well, I love the fact that burlesque is a mental health recovery tool and people don't realise it. So for me, you know, all around us we're surrounded with imagery, and you would have thought in the 20s, 2000s, seeing people with lots of different body shapes, because that type of modelling has become more popular, that we would see young women loving their figures and loving their bodies more. But because of filters and because of constant ability to alter yourself in a way that you couldn't when we were teenagers, there's even more of a crisis about accepting yourself. So for me, burlesque is actually self-acceptance.
Amazing.
And it's done through a very specific set of steps that happen, and I only can say this with like thorough theory because I've watched it happen to so many women.
Yeah.
So basically it's the finding classes and getting curious, seeing the feathers, getting into your first class, then being encouraged to do a group show, which feels really terrifying, but it isn't, and you get through that side and you come out a butterfly, and then you get courage to do a solo often, and suddenly this new person emerges who's fearless. The stage enables you to create a character that you control, that you give birth to, and you then see this increased level of awareness about who you are and how wonderful you are. So I want to advocate for this in the NHS and for people on mental health waiting lists.
Amazing. Now you're doing so much great work. And we actually spoke about BBLs yesterday. What do you feel about those? I mean, burlesque is completely the opposite side, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very, very difficult to judge how people feel in their bodies. I've thought a lot about different alterations because it's getting so commonplace. I ultimately think it's not going to fix the problem in my heart and my head. So I have made a personal choice for me to not go down the route of Botox and body modification, because I want to be an ambassador for accepting who I look at in the mirror. And I do that for me. So when I stand on stage, and now I've gained weight and I'm an older woman, I have still found each time it's a ritual for self-acceptance, and I just like who I am. Yes. I don't need to be judged or validated. And I also had to make that decision with the stage, because the stage initially was about proving myself, getting friends and popularity and validation, and Sapphira brought me to this conclusion that Priscilla's really the beauty. I don't need this alter ego anymore. So I've made a marriage between Priscilla and Sapphira a few years ago. I did a ceremony because I was like, I'd kind of invented this thing that was split from me that I couldn't accept, and then I thought I need to rectify that, so I married myself. The two sides.
That's beautiful. So tell us about the journey of music. When did you decide that you was going to be a musician?
That was at 8 years old. The first time I ever sang is in my book, and I sang at my church.
Can you hold that book up a little bit? Let me zoom in.
That's my book, Burlesque or Bust. And so this is another level of vulnerability. At the beginning of my journey of burlesque, I would have never been able to write about what had happened to me and my traumas in the church. And that really got extricated from me as I got more confident. Because writing your life story is in black and white and you can't avoid it and anyone can read it, right? So Burlesque or Bust is really a kind of testament to my growth that I could publish this, but secondarily talks a lot about my completely unwavering knowledge that my gift is singing and writing songs, and that has got more concrete. It's now not about limousines and being on MTV. It's now about awakening people and using my voice for transformation, for lyrics that help you accept yourself. Like my current song has the line, let go of stress, and I do the I love my body hokey cokey in my burlesque classes, because the more we repeat, the more the brain understands, right? So the language is incredibly fundamental to every group, every culture, and it's through repetition that we learn it. So the more we sing, the quicker we pick things up. That's why alphabet is a song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Very true.
And so I have a mantra and singing ritual in my classes using positive lyrics to funky ass beats. So you're loving it and you're feeling great about yourself and you're reminding yourself that you're acceptable, lovable as you are. So my answer is, if you really, really want to change your body, that's completely your choice.
Yes.
For me, I've decided to just really work with the demon that tells me I need to change that and just go, I'm not going to listen to that. That's in my mind. I love this vessel and this temple, and I don't really
Sapphira, that is just absolute testimony. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, where can we find the book?
Burlesque Bus is on Amazon. You can order it direct through me on burlesquebus.com, and I'll sign it for you. And it's on Amazon and all digital download stores. And I'm just in the stages of writing the sequel, so God help me. And it's just, you know, a really, really interesting journey. Even the book has been coming out of the cocoon, which I think I use a lot. The butterfly is like on the spine of my book, because I feel like I'm constantly lifelong learning, going in and out of the cocoon to be a butterfly. So taking this book on myself, republishing it from the publisher that originally had it, has been a testament to women's empowerment and, you know, also just claiming my authority back. And it's been a journey, and I need to massively thank everyone that's helped with the republish of the book. They know who they are. It's been a journey. It's changed. So from where it was to where it is now, it's a really different book. The content is the same, but the afterword and foreword are really precious to me. And Eric Lee Preminger, the son of Gypsy Rose Lee, if anyone knows the musical Gypsy, he has endorsed my book, and her book is still circulating 69 years later. So that's just incredible, isn't it? That he believed in me enough to testify for World Burlesque Day, the thing that I've created.
So what day is World Burlesque Day?
We've just missed it, the 26th of April, but the point is, it's going on until September, because I've launched the hashtag Do You Want a Burlesque, and if you look at hashtag Do You Want a Burlesque, you can, in my stories on Instagram, participate in a challenge. It's so easy. We just got entries from Peru. Shout out to Cherry Tees. And also shout out to Elio, who has done it for us from USA, Boylesque World. Honestly, there's some phenomenal talent. I'm a bit like shocked at how good they've made my humble choreography. So anyone's welcome to try it and join me, because I teach at the worldburlesqueacademy.com, and I go live for free at 10 a.m. every Sunday for half an hour. So you can come and learn with me.
We will definitely be joining you one Sunday. I've got somebody on the TikTok live that said that you've got a very inspirational story that's coming from Lady Miller.
Oh, thanks, Lady Miller.
And yes, let's talk about childhood. Growing up, did you have a sisterhood, or was you an only child?
No, I have a sister, absolutely.
Okay, tell me about that relationship.
She's amazing. You know, she's my best friend. She's this little, like, mini-me. And sometimes people think she's older because I've always been the more reckless one. And she's very, very calm and staid and, you know. But I think we both do the same thing, because, like, she helps people get better and is a very phenomenal, like, nurse and now clinician and higher up even in the management side of hospitals. And I try to help people before they get into hospital, because I think if they love their bodies and if they, like, get into dancing and shake off some of that mental stuff, a lot of the reason I took antidepressants when I had my psychosis was actually stuff I probably could have addressed with the right creative support. And I didn't have it, so I started spiraling, and then that just got worse, and it got left undiagnosed until it turned into psychosis. But I think I've got this idea that I could actually help a lot of people. I do think we need medicine, but I do think additionally we need people to move. Your body is telling you you're too much in your head. Depression is you going too far back into the past. Anxiety is looking too far into the future. And so if you just get conscious in your body by moving it rather than watching Netflix and Dancing with the Stars, your body starts to talk to you and you listen to it again, and you let go of that. A lot of it is in your head, and the minute you take conscious breath, pick up a feather fan, get with other sisters in classes, even online has been powerful for people. I wouldn't have thought we would have the bonds that we formed through the internet. I thought touch and the multi-faculties of sense and smell were important, but I've been proven wrong. People have flown from Finland to Poland to Switzerland to the USA to meet each other because they're going on this enormous journey, even through the internet. And then all of this stuff in their heads just silences, because that's just loads of chat. It is actually taking you away from the thing that you're most capable of doing, which is controlling your thoughts. That is the strongest muscle. Everyone's in the gym trying to appreciate their bodies more, but you need to exercise the muscles of the mind. The mind is the part of the body that tells you the body isn't good enough.
Okay, you've got serious knowledge in that field. I mean, is there anything that you can show us today, or something you can sing for us today? Anything you want to share with us? Because this is a great space for you to...
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to show you one of my favourite ways to get into character, because when I'm feeling a bit flat, I have a series of little moves I do, and I'd love to sing you the riff of the Do You Want to Burlesque song, because then you can know that you found it on Spotify and Amazon and get involved in the dance challenge as well, right?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so
So-
what do we need? What do you need? Do you need music? What do you need?
No, I'll just sing it a cappella, shall I?
Let's do it.
The song is, and these are the lyrics, and I want you to think about the fact I thought about how to make a fun pop anthem have a message, right? Because think about Nelson Mandela, think about who else has been absolutely iconic in speeches. Winston Churchill. People over time have been repeated for centuries who've got truth in their words, right? So my idea is add melody to it. Nelson Mandela spoke, Winston Churchill spoke, but my song is lyrics for you that I have got a little bit of a superpower with, thank you to the heavens. My lyrics for you to let go of stress are: do you want to burlesque? Show me how you impress. Think your life's in a mess. Let go, let go, let go of stress. Put your hand in a glove. Point to one that you love. Feel the light from above. It's everything you're dreaming of. Woo!
That looks so sick.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
I was ready for that. Okay, no, I wasn't ready for that. I'll be honest.
That was amazing.
What inspired that lyric?
Do you know, it's funny, because I was just in a studio thinking we need an anthem every year for World Burlesque Day, 26th of April, because if we put a song out, I live near Arsenal, and if anyone is a soccer fan or football fan, you'll know the reason they all gather in thousands, tens of thousands, is to sing these songs.
Yeah.
And countries all have an anthem. So I thought World Burlesque Day needs an anthem. It's one way we can unite the population despite having language differences. World Burlesque Day is in many countries, as I've discovered. But I thought a catchy lyric will be something even non-English speaking countries can get along with. And then I realised burlesque and stress rhyme. And I was like, this is great. Do you want to burlesque? Show me how you impress. Think your life's a mess. Let go of stress. And I started to sing what has happened to me for 21 years in being in burlesque. I just started letting go of stress. I put my hand in a glove.
Woo!
I don't always point to someone I love. Sometimes I point to someone I lust after. I'll be honest. And then I take my glove off, and then, you know, that sort of represents letting go of shame to me. Like the fact that gloves and corsets were so restrictive for people in the Victorian times, and burlesque is like, let's just let it all hang out, is so empowering, right? So that's my philosophy of those lyrics. Truly, it's not something I had really thought I'd ever write, and I just suddenly realised in this moment of inspiration that that is in a nutshell, and something that is so succinct that you can all understand, I hope, who don't even do burlesque, let alone for me as my mantra. So I don't know, it's just divine timing, and it's been very popular, and I think because it's so easy to remember, rhythmic and a simple song, like the ABCD that we learn when we learn the alphabet, I'm hoping that it will get really a cult following. I'm an independent artist, and I've given up on the labels. As we know in this music industry, it's a bit confusing. So I just sent this track out, and it's had the most support. We've had people dancing to it. I'm
That's
about
amazing.
to perform at the Whittington Hospital in a couple of weeks. So it's like, yeah.
Wouldn't it be amazing to arrange a flash mob?
Yeah, I would love that. If anyone wants to be involved in a flash mob or just be involved at all with me, please look me up. I'm worldburlesqueacademy.com. I'm Burlesque or Bust, and I'm Sapphira Music. I will always answer things, and you can find email addresses, and I'm on every platform. And the more people joining this, the better for you, it's not for me now. This is my act of service. You know, I've worked for years in advertising, and I don't really feel that I want to really advance too much more. I just want you to feel amazing about you, and this is my act of service. So join my free classes on Sundays at 10 a.m.
Woo! Can we get an outfit, 12? Because
Yeah, can
your
we get
outfit.
yeah.
I need to see.
I've been in
Give-
hot pants.
Yeah. Can we?
Yay! We love it.
And Sapphira, before you go, what's your favourite F word?
Freedom and forgiveness. I've
Yes.
got to.
Amen.
Thank you for coming to Femme Fatale TV.
Yeah.
You want to burlesque? Show me how you impress. Think your life's in a mess. Let go, let go, let go of stress. Put your hand in a glove. Point to one that you love. Feel the light from above. It's everything you're dreaming of. Do you want to burlesque? Show me how you impress. Think your life's in a mess. Let go, let go, let go of stress. Put your feet on the ground. Spin your body around.